Let's talk about the potential leak for Battlefield 6. If you're new to my content, please subscribe because I make only Battlefield 6 videos. Now this, I again say this could be potentially a leak, potentially it could be fake, so take it with a pinch of salt, but I have some new info from someone posted on Reddit basically, what is gonna be in the game, okay? We don't have any trust sources, but this could potentially be real, so let's get right into it. So we're getting Battlefield 6, Battlefield 2021. This is all the information I could gather about Battlefield 2021 or Battlefield 6. This information were collected from two sources. One close with DICE and someone from their publisher at EA. Before we get into some of the details, a little tidbit is Battlefield 6 is a reworked Bad Company 3, which is probably this leak is kind of old because it's going to be set in Mother Company. They kind of scrapped this. Bad Company 3 was being worked on alongside Battlefield 5 back in 2016-2017, but talks of Bad Company 3 started in 2015. So this is actually fake. This part of the leak, at least. Bad Company, well, while this was real, it was scrapped. Like, it was completely scrapped, and it was worked on something modern, more like Battlefield 3 or Battlefield 4. It was only in early stages while it was being worked on at that time. The project was constantly being reworked and soft restarted and set in a weird place before the release of Battlefield 5. If you don't remember, there were some leaks in 2015 or 2016 on the Bad Company, like something like that, like a leak or some sort, and sat in a weird place before the release of Battlefield 5. Now it was revamped into Battlefield 6, which is definitely true, most likely for time and resource management. It saves them a lot of time, it saves them a lot of cash. I can definitely see this happening. I don't have a lot of specifics on Battlefield 6, mostly broad strokes. But for starters, the game will be taking full advantage of the next-gen consoles. This I can confirm myself. We read this a lot of times. We read this by EA, we read this by DICE. Frostbite is getting a massive upgrade to pretty much Frostbite 4. This is the biggest Battlefield to be ever conceived. I could believe this because I talked about huge maps. The game is set in the near future, which was confirmed. It was supposed to be modern setting, no crazy tech, and still around our time. To continue, the team has had success of testing up to 150 players. While 150 players is very interesting, the team has had success of testing 150 bots for that matter. Granted, these stats are numbers, we're comfortable around 100 to 120, so we're gonna probably be playing 100. Maps are fully destructible with dynamic weather, which is exactly what we need. Exactly what we need in Battlefield right now. And night cycles, okay? Day and night cycles, okay? That also Battlefield 5 had that, I think, but didn't actually work out. The point was to have the map to be alive, so you're actually in the map. That would be pretty much awesome. Weather and day cycles will be in full effect. Weather cycles, yeah. Day cycles, I don't know. But you're gonna be playing match for 30 minutes, and is it really gonna be a night cycle? I don't know. It's a weird thing. So players could be fine in the brightest day with clear weather to be pitch black and rain. Team AI is being tested, which I already said in previous videos, and dozen AI soldiers on each side. Conceptually, each squad will have a set number of soldiers they can order around to hold positions. I don't really agree with this. I guess they're kind of testing the servers. It will have a set number of soldiers they can order around to hold positions and attack. I don't know if I want to see bots in multiplayer, to be honest. If we would have better attack orders, that would be okay. But other than that, I don't really agree with this. They can also interact with the player by performing roles like a medic and react to battle in real time. I think they're kind of testing with this, so they're not sure if they should implement bots in real game, but they're designing new AI. So maybe in Battlefield 7, we're going to see bots acting as real players. I don't think the AI is advanced yet to, play as a medic or know when to attack or defend, know when to take cover, stuff like that. Just my honest opinion. Could change though, so don't get me wrong, but emphasis was also to have the game to be more cinematic. I would love to see that, to be honest. Instead of just spawning on the map, players would manually infiltrate onto the map in droves. Ooh, that would be nice. Maps will have a story tidbits and lore scattered throughout as well. Well, I guess this is in every single Battlefield game. We also have Easter eggs, stuff like that. Probably just like, what this means basically is there will be a lot of details. Something that was also considered, but I'm not sure if it's in the game, is having civilian NPCs on the map. This is not going to happen. this is probably not going to happen. Again, not sure if it's just the game anymore, but might have been just an idea. Customization is being heavily revamped, allowing players to turn their weapons into completely others by just using attachments. Okay, that will definitely happen. Like they have to fight Warzone in some way or another. You may have an AK-47, but with stock barrel changes, you now have an AK-47U. Okay, that'll work. There will be a new health mechanic involving body armor. I just don't know how much beyond that point. Health mechanic involving body armor? I don't know about that. I guess it's kind of interesting. We saw this Insurgency, right? Body armor, but I don't know if this will work. Maybe you could have slight armor, which will make you run faster, or heavy armor. Really interesting. Players like in Battlefield 5 will be fully customizable, allowing you to change specific parts of the uniform. I guess it will be kind of with cosmetics. I don't know if they will have cosmetics in game or not, but on emphasis was to make sure that it's realistic and not uncanny. Don't expect this game on the current gen platforms, but do expect it to be full crossplay with PS5, Xbox Series X, and presumably, of course, it's going to be on PC. Why not? The thing is, PS4 can't hold 100 players, so I don't think there's going to be PS4 Battlefield 6. There's going to be a PS5, Xbox Series X, because they need to enter the new gen era. If you need me to clarify anything, I'll do best as I can. Now, we're not going to see this on PS4. PS4 can't run this for sure. Only way is probably going to be PS5. And I guess some of these make sense. Like, Bad Company 3 was definitely leaked, and it was scrapped and cancelled because nobody had the right idea for the story in the team, and they couldn't just make up their minds, and they made it into a Battlefield 6, which is much easier made, and it's much more cost effective. It's what the community wants. They want a game like Battlefield 3, a game like Battlefield 4. When they tried something different, like Battlefield 1 was a great game, but it wasn't such a demand as Battlefield 4. It didn't bring up the game. Sure, it boosted their sales and stuff like that, but it didn't make the community as a whole as it did in Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4. Now, one thing we're also going to see is something not like Battlefield 5. We're also going to have custom DLCs for sure, and nothing else like that. I mean, there's so many more things we could look into. For example, Battlefield 5 could potentially have more vehicles, so that's one thing I was talking about before. But I think there's just a lot of things to consider, which we're gonna see in July, or I guess November is gonna be the release date. I'm gonna make another video on the release date talk, so let me know what you think of that. And I guess this is it for this video. Be sure to subscribe, and I don't know, leave a like. That would help me out a lot, because we're just getting started. We're in 1 year. I'm still gonna be here uploading videos, and yeah, this is Faman signing out. Well, Central. Peace, guys.